Merry Christmas drummers, it's Rob Litton here from drumstheword.com and welcome to this free full video drum lesson where today I'm going to show you how to play the classic, probably my favourite Christmas song of all time, Fairytale of New York by the Pogues, featuring of course the late great Kirsty MacColl, drummed by Andrew Ranken. And first of all, you have to forgive me, there's a little bit of condensation in my camera, which is a bit annoying, but at the same time I kind of like it because it gives like a Christmassy kind of effect as well. So that misty edge thing is because of the condensation, but that should clear up as the lesson progresses. You can download all 3 pages of the song from my website for free. You'll find a link beneath this video to this PDF. So have all 3 pages printed out in front of you as we go through this together. It's going to make things a lot easier for you to understand. And this is my last sort of Christmas present to you guys before I break up for the new year. I asked my followers over on Facebook for some Christmas song suggestions, and others get to vote on them, and the most popular ones got chosen for future lessons. This one wasn't included, but I thought, come on, this has got to be done at some point. I was amazed that no one suggested it, so this is my choice for a Christmas song. So let's crack on. The tempo's 80 BPM, but we're playing in what I've notated as 6/8. So the 80 BPM represents the dotted quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. That's the tempo there. That's what the click would be playing at 80 BPM. And like I say, well, as you just heard, we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So it's a waltz, it's a triplet, it's a kind of groupings of 3, however you want to think of it or count it. I'm going to be counting it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our basic drum beat before we get into all the hi-hat and bass drum variations is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But each section is slightly different. So we get our first bar where the drums come in at 1 minute 25. So we've got quite a long intro. And then Andrew comes in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get this crash, 1, 2, and then open hi-hat with the bass drum on beat 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this new drum beat continuing afterward is playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bass drum is shuffling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. On top of that, we got the snare drum backbeat on beat 4. And then if we take a look at the second bar, we get these extra little hi-hat parts. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I haven't notated it on the chart, but these 16th notes are slightly swung. So it's not... It's kind of... which is kind of hard to replicate up the tempo of the song. Can you hear that slight lilt I'm trying to put in there, rather than straight? It's a hard feel to get at this tempo, but you want to sort of swing those 16th notes. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the kind of feel we're going for. So bar 1 into bar 2, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. On it goes. The fourth bar of that line, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the bass drum plays 4, 5, 6, and we get 4, 5, 6. A snare drum, extra snare drum on the beat 6 with an open hi-hat. 4, 5, 6, 1, where it closes in the next line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. On it goes into verse 1, where we get 4 bars of that basic verse drum beat. Well, not really basic, as I say, with those extra 16th notes. If you wanted to play it double-handed, how would you do that? You could do that as well. But Andrew plays it one-handed. On to the second line, where we get 4 more bars of that groove. Bar 4 has the same idea as the intro. But this time we go into a crash cymbal on beat 1 of the next line. Then we get 4 more bars. Bar 4, very subtle little open hi-hat. a little open hi-hat that on 3 and 4. Then the fourth line, we get 3 bars of groove, and then the fourth bar, we get this distinctive drum fill that Andrew plays throughout the song, where we get 1, 2, 3, open hi-hat on 3. It's then going to close, and we're going to play 6 16th notes, 4 and 5 and 6 ands, with the bass drum underneath it on 4, 5 and 6, 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. On top of that, to get the dynamics right, he accents the downbeats more than he accents the ands. There's a bit more subtlety to it than that, but I didn't want to make this lesson too complicated. He kind of plays where the last few notes, the and, the 5 and the and, the 6, perhaps a little bit louder. But that's very hard to notate using crescendos and accents and ghost notes. So the basic feel you want to go for is and again, it's slightly swung 16th notes as well. So the last 2 bars, but if you want to go sort of more of what Andrew's playing on the recording, then something like that, where perhaps the last 2 notes are accented a bit louder. So then to chorus 1, it simplifies. We go to just a simple 8th notes on the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and we get this 6, 1 every 2 bars roughly. He does change it later in the song. Bar 4 though, we get this 1, 2, 3, 4. Open hi-hat on beat 4. Then we're going to come in with this little triplet roll. So in the space of beat 6 to beat 1, we're going to play 3 notes, and the sticking I use, and it's probably what Andrew does as well, because it ends up leading with the right, coming out with the right, is right, right, left, crash, and it's going to come down with the bass drum starting it. But understand we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and that 6 is where the triplet starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So bars 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So feel that duh leading into the crash cymbal where it with the hi-hat closes. You can close the hi-hat on beat 6, but I think he closes it on beat 1, the next bar. Then the last bar of that line, 6 bars in that line, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's open hi-hat. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're back to our, well, what I call the instrumental, which is really our verse 1 from before, where we're playing the 1, 2, and 3. But we're going to that in a second. So let me now play for you the whole of the intro, verse 1 and chorus 1, up to speed without the microphone so you can hear just the drums. Here we go. So instrumental 1 is basically what we played in the verse. Verse 1, we're playing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the 4 bars on line 1. Line 2 is the same, but bar 4 has that same drum fill as we had previously. Does it go into a crash cymbal on page 2? Yes, it goes into a crash cymbal, so we get... On it goes into verse 2. Bar 4 of verse 2 has the same drum fill. No crash cymbal in line 2. And then bar 4 is the same as we had at the end of verse 1. With the same things we talked about as before with the dynamics, if you want to sort of play around with that. Then we get chorus 2. We get this 6-1 every 2 bars with the bass drum. Bar 4, it's hard to hear, but I think he's playing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So we don't get 4, 5, what would we have? What did we have before? We don't get 4, 5, 6. It's 4, 5, 6. The hi-hat opens on beat 4, 4, 5, and the bass drum plays 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6. Snare drum at the end there, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 1. Missed out a bass drum there on beat 4, but wouldn't matter if you're playing along to it. The end of that line, chorus 2, has the open hi-hats. Then we go into instrumental 2, where Andrew moves to the right cymbal and cross stick. So same as our verse drum beats. No extra right cymbal notes, just nice and simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the end of that line, bar 8, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Again, it's hard to hear exactly what the bass drum's doing, but I think it's doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And we get 4, 5, 6. An extra cross stick on beat 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. On it goes into verse 3. Where we get that 6, 1, I think, again, very hard to hear, every 2 bars. Bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of that line is this, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He leaves out the right cymbal on 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and then comes back in with the right cymbal on beat 1. So if you want to include it note for note, you could do that. A bit weird. I would probably play, but he doesn't. He plays using the bass drum to fill in those last 2 notes on 5 and 6. Next line, 4 bars, standard stuff. Next line though, line 3, we get 2 bars without the extra bass drum note on beat 6 of the second bar. And bar 3 is just half a length. It's a bar of 3/8, so just playing 1, 2, 3. Because then we're going to get 2 bars back to 6/8, where we're going to do this build up over 2 bars. So just be aware that that little bar there is just half a bar, 1, 2, 3, and then you go back to beat 1. And it's simply build up with the floor tom, snare drum and bass drum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then continue to build up with the volume. Bass drum continues on all 6 notes, but we're playing the 16th notes on the snare drum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's more even, he plays at that time with the snare drum. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. It's not so much for the 16th note bit, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Into chorus 3. Chorus 3, back to hi-hat and snare drum. With that bass drum on 6, 1. And then bar 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, open hi-hat on snare drum on beat 4, followed by the same ideas we had previously with that triplet note, triplet idea. So it just goes into the snare drum. So we get 6, 1, 6, 1. Bass drum on 6 and 1. And I've written the hi-hat closing on beat 1 of that snare drum, but you could close it on beat 6 if you wanted to. Yeah, I closed it on beat 6 there. Or beat 1 there. Then we get the rest of that bar is rested. The last bar, 1, 2, 3, rested. And then it's very hard to hear, but I think he's playing this very, very quietly. He's playing 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and 4 and 5 and 6 and, sorry. So just that little build up there. The snare drum's very quiet, the bass drum on all 3 notes. So we get the last 3 bars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Into the next section. So now let me play for you verse 3 and chorus 3, so we can hear we go from section to section there, up to speed without the old mic on. Here we go. So on to page 3 and what I've called the outro, and we get lots of cool drum fills now. We're playing on the hi-hat, and just to be aware, and I notated it because that's what I'm hearing on the recording, it sounds like Andrew stays on the cross stick, or moves to the cross stick just for the first bar. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he thought he was going back to an instrumental section. I don't know. But it doesn't sound like a snare drum. If I was playing this, I just ignore it and play it as a snare drum. But because I had it on the recording, I thought I'd better include it just for to make the lesson complete. So what I'm saying is that don't worry about that cross stick on beat 4 there, the first bar. Play it as a snare drum. But on the recording, that's what I'm hearing. Then he goes back to snare drum after that. So we get the boom boom every 2 bars, and our first drum fill at the end, bars 7 and 8, is it? Yes, 8 bars per line. We get bar 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and guess what? We go from the triplet idea into the last bar, which is simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Really simple, but very powerful and effective. So make sure that they're nice and accented. So the last 3 bars there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Next line, bar 4, I think I'm hearing this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. I might be wrong there. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Not playing the beat 6, but I think that's more likely to be played. So just for that one line there, we get some extra bass drum notes going on. Then bar 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Old Faithful there at the end. The last bar is this drum fill now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Right, left, right, crash. Love the idea. Notice that bass drum again pumping all the way through. Next line, we're going to go straight to the last 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, open hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 hands. Building up slowly, very quiet this drum fill. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 hands. And then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. Doesn't really get very loud, that drum fill. So the last 3 bars, 1, 2, swallow some spit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. So just be aware of the flow of 3 notes. Da 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 da, and you shouldn't get lost in that fill, especially if you're playing onto the music. Next line, bar 7. We've gone over it already loads of times. Bar 8 is this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. So this is a cool one where it goes into the next line, the next bar. The drum fill goes over the bar line. So we get 1, 2, 3, fine. Then we get 4 and 5 and 6. Remember we had the and 6 before, but this time we get and 6 and 1. And 6 and 1. And use that sticking right, left, right, because you come out with the correct hand, it'll feel more comfortable for you. 4 and 5 and 6 and 1, 2. So we get 1, 2 in the next line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he comes back in the hi-hat there. So interesting idea. The bass drum ends on beat 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably the most complicated drum fill in the song because of that weird crossover. But let me try and play bars 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bit faster. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 you gotta be ready for. Then it starts to fade out the song, and the last 2 bars, the last drum fill we hear is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and not 6, 1. I don't think he just plays 6, a single snare drum on its own. 6. Then we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. So it's the 1 and 2 and 3 and, which is kind of syncopated there. Notes between the bass drums. So the last 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1. And that's where the song ends. So before we finish, now let me play for you up to speed, 1, 2, 3, all 5 lines of the outro so we can hear each of those drum fills in context. Here we go. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to download all 3 pages of the PDF from my website. Again, the link is beneath this video. And then while you're over there, you might want to consider signing up to become an online member. And what I currently offer for £97 is a full year's online access to every single full video song lesson I've ever recorded and transcribed. And that's over 600 famous and popular songs where, like this lesson, I teach you the song from start to finish. You get the fully transcribed PDF drum chart with each of those lessons. And like I said, I've got over 600 famous and popular songs, including one other Kirsty MacColl song, Thank You for the Days, whatever song that's called. So if you're a Kirsty fan, then there's a lesson up there for you already. As a thank you for signing up, I give you access to hundreds more little videos teaching you many, many famous drum beats fills and even drum solos. I give you 3 ebooks I've written over the years containing hundreds more famous drum beats fills and solos. And then over the year of your subscription, you also gain instant online access to all the new material that I upload for my members. And I record new lessons every week unless I'm ill or on holiday. So you've got lots of cool stuff to look forward to over the year of your subscription. But if you've got any questions about any of that, then feel free to email me, rob@drumstheword.com. And until our next drum lesson together, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, toodle pip, and I'll see you soon.